Have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year two. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, for McCole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 10, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Always got some breathing room. The ball comes out, and they will finally get to him, and can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Edwards-Helaire. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate. as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Now Allen on the move to his left. Powerful running. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A give, Singletary right side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Mecole Hardman. He will score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bills get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, You definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And now it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Butker now to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Singletary here running out of the gun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Going to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Allen now looks to throw. Out to his left. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Hollister. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9. Allen eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He'll buy some time right.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?